Queen of Hearts Mandate number 249. Those that bear the responsibility of flamingo feeding shall adorn themselves in pink to match. You are on feeding duty today, yet I see not a speck of pink upon you. Where is your uniform?
I'm sorry. Please, dorm leader. It's being washed right now and I don't have more pink. Please don't off my head.
This marks your second violation. I can no longer remain idle as you flout our edicts. Off with your head! You will craft a 5,000-word handwritten apology and weed the garden for a week. Only then may you petition to have your magic unsealed. You brought this upon yourself. The Queen of Hearts mandates are the very bedrock upon which our dorm is built. To disregard them is to tear away at our own foundations. It is my duty to see our shining ideals upheld, in spite of your disobedience. Your punishment brings me no joy, but it is necessary for the good of us all. Trey, Cater, remove him from my sight.
Yes, dorm leader.
Hey, you got a sec?
Oh. Hello again.
We figured you'd come around here sooner or later to return the Mont Blanc cookbook, so we've been camped out waiting.
We need to talk to you about Riddle. He's out of control. Someone has to stop him.
I'm not surprised you think so.
What do you really think, though? Have you really always let him walk all over you like that? Even when you were kids?
How did you know we've known each other that long?
Some guy named Chenya.
Of course. He does love to meddle.
Aren't you, way older than him? Just tell him to stuff it.
I might, if I thought it would do any good. But I can't bring myself to tell him off.
Why?
Riddle's entire life has been about rules. Strict rules.
What?
Back where we grew up, everyone knows about his family. His parents are the most highly esteemed medicus mages in the country. His mother in particular is truly exceptional in her field, and she expects nothing less than excellence from her son. So, to ensure that he does not squander his potential, she mapped out every detail of every moment of his life.
Like, what kind of detail?
What he was allowed to eat, which clothes he was allowed to wear, which books he read, even who his friends were. Everything about his life was chosen and monitored for him. For all that, he never complained. Never rebelled. All his life, he has striven to meet the expectations set for him. By the time he was 10 years old, he had full mastery over his unique magic. He has been top of his class in every grade since elementary school. You can't imagine how difficult his life has been. None of us can. As far as Riddle is concerned, life is about rules, and following those rules to the letter is the only way a person can succeed. And worse, on paper it works for him. He attributes all success to those strict rules set before him. In his eyes, anyone who doesn't walk that same narrow path is dooming themselves to failure. He sees every Heartslabyul student's future as his responsibility, and he is hellbent on steering us all toward that success.
In other words, he can't loosen his grip on the rules even a little because he thinks we'll all fall to pieces if he does. Sounds like Mommy Dearest did one hell of a number on him.
I understand how you must feel about him, but even seeing the effect his leadership is having on people, I just can't bring myself to be harsh with him. Not after all he's been through.
I had no idea his upbringing was so rough.
Hearing you say that, it finally all makes sense. The stupid rules, the collars, all this mess. It's your fault!
What?
Riddle's backstory sucks. Yeah, sure. He had no say in who his parents were. But you saw how screwed up they were. How they treated him. And you watched his mom ruin his childhood and you never said anything. Now you're watching him ruin the lives of everyone else in our dorm, and again, you're just letting it happen. Hanging off to the side and moping about how bad you feel for Riddle doesn't help anyone, especially not him. No one likes him. He's driving everyone away with his horrible behavior and you're doing nothing about it. Hey now, dude, am I right? Or are you just keeping your mouth shut because you're scared of getting collared like the rest of us? Pathetic. You pretend like you care about him, but really, you're just sitting here moping. If you're really his friend, get up and do something about it. Quiet! This is a library!
being more noisy than any of us.
Ahem! Goodness me. The library is a place for study and quiet contemplation. Very well then. By the by, what spirit has possessed you all with such long faces?
Yeah, about that.